So for the blueberry muffins recipe, you will see here that I'm using 50 grams of butter, 2 tablespoons of milk, 125 grams of self-raising flour, just a sprinkle of salt, 2.5 mils of bicarbonate of soda. If you don't have measuring spoons, remember that's half a teaspoon, 1 egg, 2.5 mils of vanilla extract, 75 grams of blueberries, and 70 grams of yogurt. Before you do anything else, you should preheat your oven to 180 degrees if you've got a fan oven, or 200 if not. So I have weighed my butter and sugar into a large bowl, and I'm using an electric whisk to beat those together. If you've not got an electric whisk or a mixer at home, you could use a wooden spoon to cream the two together. It'll just take a little bit longer. You should do this until the ingredients are fully combined and the mixture looks pale and fluffy. The next thing I'm going to do is add the egg and the self-raising flour, which is mixed with a sprinkle of salt and the bicarbonate of soda. I'm going to beat the egg with a fork. The reason for doing this is because I'm adding the egg and the dry ingredients gradually, and that's to prevent curdling. Again, I'm using an electric whisk, but if you are using a wooden spoon, you can continue doing so. You will see here that I added approximately half the egg, and I'm doing the same with the flour. Again, I'm mixing until the ingredients are fully combined. So the mixture now looks quite thick, but we are going to add in our 2 tablespoons of milk mixed with the vanilla extract, which will add flavour. We're using yogurt, and we're using yogurt because it will add moisture to the muffins, and the yogurt will also help activate the bicarbonate of soda. And remember, we had that mixed in with the flour. And the reason for using bicarbonate of soda is it's a raising agent, so it will help the muffins rise when they're in the oven. If you don't have any yogurt, you could also use acidic ingredients such as vinegar or lemon juice. They would have the same effect. I'm now adding the blueberries. You'll see there that I've coated them in flour. The reason I've coated them in flour, just a sprinkle, is to prevent them from sinking to the bottom of the muffins. You'll also see here that I'm using a spatula to fold the blueberries in, using a figure of 8 motion. If you don't have a spatula at home, you could also do this with a tablespoon. So as you will see here from the paper cases, this recipe will make 6 muffins. I'm using a tablespoon and a teaspoon to deposit the cake mixture into the paper cases. Try and make sure that you're adding an equal amount of mixture to each of the paper cases to prevent some of them burning or from being undercooked if they're too large. At the end, I will then go over each of the paper cases, ensuring that they are all equal sizes. I'll also use the spatula to scrape my bowl at the end, making sure that I've used all of the cake mixture from the bowl. Make sure you use a piece of kitchen roll to wipe up any spillages that you might have on your muffin tin to prevent it burning in the oven, and then it's just annoying to clean afterwards. They will also go in the oven for 15 to 18 minutes. Make sure you use oven gloves to put them in the oven and to remove them from the oven. Okay, so testing for readiness, you are looking out for them being a golden brown colour like you can see here. You'll see the blueberry juice as well. That's just what happens when they have been heated in the oven. If you've got a skewer at home, you can push the skewer through the centre of the muffin, and if it comes out clear, then they are ready. You could also do the same with a knife too if you don't have a skewer at home, or you could use the finger test where you just push down lightly on the centre of the muffin, and if it springs back, they're ready, or if it leaves a fingerprint, then they are not ready. And enjoy your muffins.